If you've ever tried connecting AI models to n8n, you know how frustrating it can be. In this n8n replicate tutorial, I'll show you the fastest way to set up the integration and unlock thousands of AI models in just minutes. Replicate is like an app store for AI. One API gives you access to the latest models, from image generation to voice, video, and beyond. Combine it with n8n, and you don't just build workflows, you create AI systems that deliver your exact dream output. But here's the catch. If you don't set it up correctly, you'll run into pitfalls that cost hours of trial and error. That's why this n8n replicate integration video matters. Spend 5 minutes here, and you'll save yourself hours of frustration later. Let's dive in. Before we connect n8n with Replicate, we need one thing: an API token. Go to replicate.com and click Sign In. You'll need a GitHub account. Don't worry if you've never used GitHub before. It's basically the LinkedIn for developers. Once you're signed in, click on your profile name in the top left corner and select API Tokens. Enter a name, for example, n8n Workflow, and click Create Token. Think of this token as the key to your house. Without it, n8n can't open the door to Replicate's AI models. And just like a house key, don't share it with anyone. If someone else has it, they can use your account. Now that we've got the API token, let's bring it into n8n. In n8n, click on the orange drop-down menu in the top right corner and select Create Credentials. In the search field, type header auth. Select it and click Continue. Give the credential a clear name, like Replicate API Token. Just note, this is the name of the credential in the top left corner, not the header itself. For the header, enter Authorization, exactly as you see it on screen. For the value, type Token, add a space, and then paste your API token from Replicate. Quick warning, don't forget the space after token, and make sure authorization is spelled exactly as shown. Small details like this will break the connection. With this single setup, every future Replicate call in n8n can reuse the same credential. No need to paste the token again. But there's one more step, and it's the one that trips up most beginners. By the way, I'm quota, your AI automation Yoda. If this helped, hit subscribe and ring the bell to level up your AI automation skills step by step. Now that the credential is ready, let's use it to call our first Replicate model inside n8n. This is where the fun begins. Inside an n8n workflow, we use an HTTP request node to connect with Replicate. Here's how it works. Post tells a Replicate model to do something, like generate an image. Get is how you fetch the result. For this demo, we'll start with Post. Enter the URL you see on screen. Set authentication to generic credential type. Choose header auth, and from the drop-down, pick the Replicate API credential you created earlier. Now Replicate knows who we are, but it still doesn't know which model we want. So switch on Send Body. Keep the format as JSON. Under Specify Body, choose Using Fields Below. Add your first parameter. Call it Version. In the Value field, paste the model identifier. You'll find that on the Models page. For example, Google/nano-banana. Add a second parameter. Call it Input Prompt. In the Value field, type your prompt. For this demo, monkey eating a banana. Now click Execute Node. n8n will send the request to Replicate, and the model will create the image. To check the result, open your Replicate dashboard. You'll see a new job running, and when we click on it, there it is, a monkey eating a banana. In this demo, we just check the result inside Replicate, but you can also bring the output into n8n. A GET request fetches the result details, and if it's an image or file, you either download it or pass the link into the next step of your workflow. How you handle the output depends on your use case. Since this video is focused on setting up the credentials, I'll keep it at this high level. Before you start running models, it's important to understand costs, so you don't get hit with unexpected charges. On every model page, you'll see the price right at the top. For example, the nano-banana model costs about 4 cents per image, roughly 25 images for $1. Replicate uses a prepaid credit system. You load money into your account, and each model run deducts the exact cost. To top up, click your account name, go to Settings, then Billing. There you can add your card, add credit, turn auto reload on or off, and set a monthly spend limit. Pro tip: start small and set a monthly cap. That way you can test safely and avoid surprises. You've now set up your first Replicate integration in n8n. That's a big step. But don't stop here. The real power is when you use it inside a workflow. In my next tutorial, I'll show you how to take the nano-banana model we just used and apply it to create ad creatives in bulk. It's a simple beginner build that saves hours of manual work. And it's also the foundation for building full AI-driven marketing systems. It's the perfect hands-on example to apply what you've just learned. And if you want more real-world builds using n8n Replicate workflows and other AI automations, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.